so I had to hit it twice. Hey everybody. Let there be light. So much light. Hey Nani, how are you?
My thing ain't working.
So I hope all of you are doing good. I might look over this way. My computer is over here, so all your comments are going to be over here. But I actually got a really nice camera for in front of me, and then we have, you guys don't even see any, I mean, it's crazy. It looks like a whole studio in here now. It's pretty amazing. That's why our day 9 didn't drop today at 1 p.m. We decided, you know what? We have all of this. My husband's been hanging cameras and lights and everything from the ceiling. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to do it live. So this is what we're going to be making. This cute little thing. I think it's adorable. So I'm going to actually, this is one that I made a while ago. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a few modifications on it, because I think it would be fun that this box actually comes out and you have like a little frame. But today we're going to actually stick a card on the back and some magnets, and then you can open this up and it's got some chocolates in here that I know that Meadow is dying to get her hands on.
Nah, I'll spare your chocolate.
It's peppermint chocolates with a little cookie crunch. Yeah, her face just melted, like completely melted. So, but this is not a Christmas, well, I guess it could be, but this stamp set is the Yeti's, Yeti for winter. Yeti for winter. And then I've got some snowflakes that I cut out. And then the sentiment is no talkie, I haven't had my coffee Yeti. So that's what this cute little box is about. And I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras so that we can get started. There we go. And there I am. Okay. So what we're going to need first is, I've already done a little bit of scoring and cutting, and Meadow did a little bit of cutting out as well. So I'm still a Stampin' Up! Cardstock junkie. So I've got some real red, and I've got some, that one's really bright too, isn't it? Is it too bright, Meadow? Is it good?
It looks
good. Okay. So I've got some cherry cobbler. I've got some real red. And I've picked out
Esmeralda says hello.
a few. Hey, Izzy, how are you? I have cut out, or I've picked out, I've got some of the Winter Whisper paper here. I'll probably have to pull some more because that's going to go with the cherry cobbler. And then this is some, got some acetate. And I have all the sizes down below. If you guys need the sizes or anything, they're all down below for you if you want to play along.
Mariah says hello, hello.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you? I saw your emails today. I'm really sorry. Since losing our bunny, Carmela, I am so behind. So, I'm really sorry. I did see them. I just didn't get a chance to respond yet.
So, Beachcomber Noni says, my name is Elisa, but I don't know yours yet.
I am Christina, and on the other side is Meadow. Nice to meet you. So, let's see. So this is from, what are these from? This is from the Mary Latte paper. Do I have it still sitting here? I do. It's a lot of fun.
Mariah.
So there's just a lot of different coffee paper and stuff like that.
Mariah says, don't worry, you don't need to apologize.
Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. So let's see. Are you guys ready to, was Mariah here? Did she see me pull this apart? Mariah, did you see that, Mariah? That you can pull it apart and it's a little gift box? Did you see? So again, all the measurements and stuff are down below. I already have my stuff. I pulled out a bunch of different, I have so many images that I've already colored over the time, like the last few years, that I haven't used. And I'm like, you know what? I really need to use these. So, plus I might steal one from Meadow.
She says no, I arrived late.
Okay. So that's what we're making today. So I already have one, the cherry cobbler paper.
Let's see.
That is cut out and scored a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this aside for a minute.
I'm thinking it's Liliana says hello, teacher. Elisa says that is such an adorable gift idea for the office.
It is a good idea for the office because this, obviously, it's so thick. This is not, you're not going to mail this more than likely, but this is great for like co-workers or something to just put in the tree. What I thought would be cute too, which I might do with the other one, I'm not sure yet, but what I thought was a cute idea was to fill this part with marshmallows, and then instead of a card, we could put a pocket on the back and put cocoa in the back side. I mean, this thing just has so many different fun possibilities.
Veronica says hello.
Hello, hello.
And then Elisa says, I'll be back and forth watching the hop for KCC 20.
Oh, fun. So I have these ones. This one already even has the little window cut out already. So what I'm going to do, since I have two that I want to make, this one is not scored. This one is. So what I figured we would do, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I learn by repetition. And so if we do it twice, we're going to learn it twice. We're going to learn it really well. We're going to get those measurements and everything in our head. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score this. Well, this one's already pretty much scored. But this one, and I don't know why, I tried it like 5 different times before, and for some reason, yeah, it just did not want to score right. Like, I could not get it to work. I don't know what my problem was. So now I'm convinced that it's magic, and it has to be scored a certain way. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead. This piece of paper is 8 by 8 1/4. Maybe Meadow can pop those sizes. Even though the sizes are all down below for you, maybe Meadow can pop those into the chat as we're going.
Sorry, what was it?
8 by 8 1/4. So we're going to start on the 8 1/4 side. And I'm going to score, this is 1 3/4. And then 6. And then 7 3/4. And again, all the sizes are down below for you.
So Esmeralda says yes for coworkers. And Mariah says remember to like and subscribe.
Yes, please like and subscribe. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn this to the right. That way the 1/2 inch score line is up here at the top. And then I'm going to score at 2 3/4, or 2, 3 3/4, 5 3/4, and 7 1/2. Okay, so I'm going to do that one more time, but I'm going to do it with my real red because this one was obviously already scored. So I'm going to start on my 8 1/4 side, and I'm going to score. I have to look at my paper. How sad is that? So let's see, 8 1/4 side. What is this side? So we're going to go, because I don't have the measurements in front of me, so I'm going off memory here. So 1 3/4. And then we're going to go over to 6. And then 7 3/4. And then we're going to take this 1/2 inch tab and turn it to the top. So turn it to the right, and we're going to score it 2. Let's see, turn that over. So make sure I'm doing this right. 2, 3 3/4, 5 3/4. Whoops, wait. Yep, 5 3/4. Want to make sure I saw that right. It's so fun having a cheat sheet. I'm just telling you right now. So, and then we're going to go to 7 1/2. Okay, so now we have this side right here. This will be 2 inches. This is 1 3/4, 2, 1 3/4, and then 1/2 inch. That is just really, like, I'm getting some serious glare here, Meadow. Are you guys getting glare? No? Okay. Well, at least y'all aren't getting glare. So this one right here, I'm going to put an X marks the spot. And I'm going to have Meadow. There we go. X marks the spot. Then I remember which one needs to be cut out. So this one, this piece right here is just a die cut piece. Now, if I wanted to, I still have that piece. I could go ahead and just use my hobby knife and just put that right there. But why? When I have Meadow. Because Meadow can cut it out for me while we score everything else. The dies are right there.
Oh, yeah. Really fast, Elisa says, I might get one of these for my bestie. She's 87 years old.
That's awesome.
And Mariah says, I love that now we can see you.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but thank you. So we have 4 of these pieces. This is 5 by 4 1/8. We have 2 in cherry cobbler, and I have 2 in real red. So these are going to be easy. Okay, so easy. 5. So we're going to do it on the 5 side. We're going to score it on 5, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again, just 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5-inch side. And now these ones, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. So one thing that we do have to do, because what we're doing is we're building our frame. And this is the small bit of the frame. It's this part right here and this part right here. So we're actually building the top and the bottom part of the frame. And the reason that it's this way is because it was built, this frame was built around the box instead of the other way around. So that's why we're doing it this way. Plus it's just a fun, different way for you to learn how to do it. So I'm going to do 1 inch just down to this first score line. Okay. And then I'm going to, this is 4 1/8. So I'm going to go back an inch. So 3 3/8. And then I'm going to go 1 and 3 3/8. Now, if you don't like 8s, a lot of people don't like 8s. I get it. I understand it. If you don't want to do it that way, you can go do 1 and then flip it and do 1. Because those are just cut lines. It doesn't matter where the, you know, if the line is going up or down or whatever. So then I can flip it around, do 1 and 1. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. Just make sure it just goes down to that first score line. So 1, and there's another one. So 1 and...
Sharon says hello.
Hey Sharon, how are you doing? And then 3/8. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. Now we've got the 4 of these. Okay, these are 5 by 6 3/8. We're going to put this on the 5 side, and we are going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. We're not even going to do the 1, 1, 1 thing. We're just going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're doing it to all of them. So we're making 2 of these right now. Here we go. And Meadow even made me put on my red sparkly Christmas shirt today so that I could be all Christmassy for you guys. So I think, yeah, that's the last of our scoring. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yes, it is.
Sharon says, I'm good watching while holiday decorating.
Nice. That's fun. My husband is outside putting up Christmas lights. Meadow's staying in here to get out of it. You want to put that away for me, Meadow? So now we have all of our pieces. Meadow cut out
I didn't know if you needed that at all. But
no, not really. So Meadow cut out our little piece for us. So we're going to put our boxes together first. That way we can just get it out of the way. So one of the things you will need for your box, and all of these sizes again are down below. So I have 1 piece of acetate. I need another piece of acetate.
Mariah says this cardstock color is perfect for the holidays.
Thank you. So my acetate is 2 by 4 1/4, but I can actually cut this down a little bit because our inside piece, I don't need that, honey. Thank you. I already have acetate. Because our inside piece here is actually 2 by 4 1/4. So I want it to be just a little bit less. So I'm going to do 1 3/4 by 4. And then see, Meadow didn't. She was so sweet. She got up to get me some acetate. And because you can't see it, she didn't even know I had it.
I realized I was in the photo. No.
Yeah, you guys got to see Meadow, and she's all embarrassed now because she's in her jams for the night. She's like, I just got off work. I'm cold. It's jammy time. So you guys get to see Meadow in her jammies. So, but if it makes you feel better, remember, Meadow, I have my green flannel pants on. So we're both right there because it's cold. And I don't like being cold. So I'm going to put those to the side so I can put my scraps away. And I am just going to go ahead and glue these pieces in. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these right around the edge with some liquid glue. So just pop that in there. Let that dry for a second while I pop the other one in. You know what the nice thing is about having our lights done now, Meadow? Our lights won't go out anymore because they're not battery operated anymore.
That's going to be so nice.
So.
Nothing's going to die on us anymore, not even the camera.
Nope. Nothing's going to die anymore. So, when we're all done here tonight, I will go ahead and I will upload a picture of what our studio looks like now.
Mariah says, do you use the same glue for the acetate and for the cardstock?
Yes. Same glue. Just glue.
Glue's glue.
Yeah, just fast drying glue. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish all of my score lines. And I'm working on the cherry cobbler one first. Oh, you know what? I should go the other way too. But I'm burnishing everything just so that, and on the cherry cobbler has a time to dry. And that's probably glaring up at you guys. There we go. That's better probably. I don't know what is all over my desk. Probably my husband's, I don't know what, because he was standing on my desk today while putting lights up and moving the camera. Okay, so that one is all burnished. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this one. Great day in America. So there will be pattern paper to cut for this as well. So I will be doing that after we get all of our pieces cut out, just so that we can decorate it before we put it together. I find that to be a little bit easier.
Mariah says, thanks, I'm going to bed. I will watch the replay tomorrow. Have a great night.
Sleep sweet, and we will see you next week. Next Sunday. What's next Sunday? 14th. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Sleep sweet, sweetheart. Talk to you later. Okay, so let's see. So the first thing we want to do, I'm going to turn it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these up, and I have my little 1/2-inch tab on this side. And I'm cutting up from the bottom just up to the first score line. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these just at a little bit of an angle, because it just helps the box to close a little bit better instead of having to fight with the tabs and them, you know, how they always just looks like they're hanging over, and it just looks a little bit more clean. So I'm just cutting these kind of at an angle and cutting them down. And I'm going to do this to all of them. And then even this one, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one down. It's so awkward holding these when you got little flappies sometimes. So this piece, I'm actually going to cut all the way up. And then this little piece, this little tab piece, just right here, I'm going to cut it at an angle and cut it out. Okay? And then this piece right here, I'm going to cut this one at an angle, but I'm going to cut just this piece out. Okay? Just like that. And then I'll cut this one at about halfway. And then I'm going to cut this one all the way down. So we have like a little tab right here. And then we'll go ahead and trim those ones down. Now this is going to be our closing flap right here. So we don't really want to close that one too much, but it will help the box close a little bit better if we just trim that 1/2 inch down. And then we're going to go up to that second score line. And then this one, we'll just go ahead and cut that down, cut this one in half. And don't worry, I'll lay this out so you can see it when I'm all done. Because I know right now it's probably not making sense because I'm folding the flaps down and everything else, which is probably getting a little frustrating because you can't see what I'm doing exactly. So just cut that down. And then this last piece, I'm just going to cut that one off because we really don't need that one. So I'm going to lay this one down. Okay. I'm going to lay that down up here so that you guys can see it while I go ahead and cut this one out. This one, I'm not going to do the extra cuts. I'm just going to straight cut it and then we'll do the extra cuts later so that you can see that one as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, let's see, where do I want to start? I'm going to start here and I'm going to cut up. This side, this is the bottom. So I'm just cutting up on all of them. And then just cutting off this little notch here. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut in here. And I'm going to cut this one. And again, I'm cutting that little 1/2 inch off completely. And then we will cut in all the score lines. And then this very last one on the top, and you'll know that it's the top because it has the little flippity flappy little 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut that one off. Okay, so starting out, you should have those 3 cut out. Now I'm going to go back to the bottom and I'm just going to trim all of the tabs. And again, you don't have to trim them. I just do it so that it'll lay down and look a little bit nicer. But you don't have to do that. And I'm just doing like little 1/2 triangles here. There we go. Okay. So, and then we're going to trim these 2. And we can go ahead and this one, remember this one's going to be 1/2. So the end one is 1/2. And then we will trim these 2. And then remember, don't cut this one. This is our flap to close the box. But we are just going to make a little bit of, so it's easier to close. And then we'll close that 1/2. And then we will close this 1/2. Meadow, can you please get me a hot wash rag? My eyes are burning. There we go. So now that one is all done. I'll go ahead and lay that one out for you guys so you can see that one. Throw all this away really fast. There we go. Okay, if I'm blinking a lot and you guys can see that, it's just my eyes are burning really super bad. I don't know why my eyes do that every once in a while, but they do. And it's not fun. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the paper. So there's 2 different things of paper There's the paper that goes on here, and then the paper that goes on
There were no like rags.
your box. Pardon me while I wash my face really fast. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Am I good to go, Meadow?
You're good.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this back open. There we go. Okay, now my eyes aren't burning. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think you guys wanted to watch me wash my face. And my eye, you know, just rub on my eyes really bad. So I know people have things about eyes, so I didn't want to do that to you guys.
Esmeralda says that's okay.
Thank you. So, I'm going to be picking different paper for this side and for this side. Gosh, I didn't even think, you know what, I know that I think, I feel like the little train that could, I think I want. So, I'm thinking the box, let's see, Meadow, which one should I do for the frame and for the box? Or which one do you guys think I should do? Frame, or which one should I do? The stripes or the polka dots?
I like the stripes.
For the frame or the box?
The frame.
The frame?
Yeah.
Okay, so stripes for the box.
No, stripes for the frame.
You said stripes, you said what? Wait, what?
I said stripes for the frame.
So, okay, stripes for the frame, for the red one. And then I have this one. And I already had this one. So I think I kind of want this one. I think I want this one for the frame on here. But I need to pick, Meadow, here is the paper. Let's see, what, oh, you know what, we should use, should we use the blue sparkles for the, should we use this one? What do you guys think? Should we use that for the box? This one for the box and this one for the frame. What do you guys think? Let me know, let me know. I think that would look really good. I really like this paper. We also have, oh, you know what? We also have, what else is in this paper?
Esmeralda says stripes for frame on red.
For the frame or the, okay, so you guys are, you want stripes on the
frame.
I'm so confused. What did you say, Meadow?
We both say stripes for the frame.
Okay, and then the polka dots on the box?
Yes.
See, I wanted it the other way.
Then do what you want to do it the other way.
See, we also have that one too. Ooh, that would look pretty. What do you think? I don't know.
I like them.
What do you guys think?
Oh,
should we do the white glittery snow or the blue snow?
The blue snow. For
the box. I'm saying for the box.
The blue snow.
The blue snow? Izzy, what do you say? Sharon, what do you say? Because I was thinking about using, the reason I said the polka dot, so let me show you what I'm thinking about using. So
Esmeralda says whatever you choose.
I know, Izzy's like, she no help. So I was thinking about using him.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought he would look really cute with the polka dots against the frame. Kind of like this guy.
Yeah.
Whoops, you guys can't see. So like this guy.
Yeah, just put that.
And then put the stripes on the box.
Yeah, I would do that.
Because the polka dots, this is going to show more. The frame paper will show more than the box paper.
Let's see. Esmeralda says box blue snow. Sharon says, I love the blue for the box.
Okay, so we're both on the blue snow for the box. So I'll put this white one away. And here is blue snow. Okay, and then this one, I'm sorry, I think I'm going to rule against you guys. You guys can have the blue snow. I think I'm going to do...
Just do what you want. Do what inspires you, Mama.
But I like to include people. So there. So, but I have a lot of this stuff. So, okay, so this is going to be frame. I'm moving that out of the way. This is box. This is frame. So, for the boxes, I'm going to move the frame stuff over there. And I am going to grab my paper cutter. And we are going to cut. So, we have to cut 2. So, and this is why I'm going to cut 2, just so you guys know. The front of the box, I also put some paper. So let me zoom in so you guys can see. Hopefully. Do I need to focus a little, Meadow?
I don't know. It's kind of delayed.
Okay. So, but this is why I put the, I cut 2 of these so that I can put 1 on the front side as well. I feel like, I don't know if it's my glasses or what, but I feel like I need to focus.
Esmeralda says, he is so cute. Glad I got him.
Okay, so I'm going to set those aside, and we're going to cut these at 4. I need 2 of these, so let me...
You just now zoomed in.
Is it blurry?
It's a little blurry.
Is it? Okay. So, 4 by... Let's see, this is 2, so 1 3/4. So I need 2 of those. There we go. And then I also need 2 at, let's see, this is, trying to remember my measurements here. 1 3/4, so this is going to be 1 1/2. And don't worry, don't even listen to me, because all of these sizes they're all down below as well. So don't worry. You don't have to be in a rush to write any of these measurements down, since Meadow's not.
Oh my gosh, I forgot I was supposed to put those in the comments. I'm sorry. Okay, what was it?
So it's all down below, but 2 at, what is this? 4 by 1 3/4.
Oh, so like 2 pieces?
Yep, so 2 pieces at the same size.
So, and what was it? I'm sorry.
Never mind. Catch up later, girl.
Okay.
So, let's see here. And then I need 2 more pieces for the top and the bottom of the box that are going to be 1 3/4 by, what was it? 1 3/4. Hang on. One 3/4 by 1 1/2. And you need 2 of those for, and that's only if you want it for the top and the bottom of your box. Okay?
Esmeralda put a cryy laughy face.
She's probably feeling my pain. So that is for the cobbler box. And then I'm going to set that aside. And then we need these ones. Now this one's going to be a little bit harder because I need to make sure my stripes are going the right way. Well, do I need to make sure my stripes are going the way? So 2 Meadow. And everybody can see my face because you're sitting across from me. So this one's going to be, I need 2 pieces at 4 by 1 3/4.
There we go. See, Esmeralda says South Lake Meadow is still feeling under the weather. No, I just have a cough a little bit. Sorry.
Well, that and you've been outside all day. And then I need 2 at 4 by 1 1/2. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this one at 4 by 1 1/2. And then this one needs to be 1 3. You already did the tops and the bottoms, right? 1 3/4 by 1 1/2. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, there we go. There's those pieces, and these pieces can be thrown away. And now I'm just going to go ahead and decorate my box and get my boxes put together. So this box is going to be the blue. I'm just going to be putting everything on with glue. Okay, but there is going to be 2 things when you're putting this piece together. You don't have to do it. You can if you want to. However, since this box, you can see, gets a little top heavy. So before I put this piece down, I might have, good gravy, some very strong magnets.
Maybe try again.
There. Meadow, can you get 2 more apart for me, please? So I'm actually on the back panel in the center. I'm just going to use some glue. And I'm going to put that down.
Here's one.
Just put it on, like, don't put them close here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to hand you one at a time.
Okay, so that one's already starting to dry. And then we will go ahead and we're going to cover that with paper. And then this one, that's the one that Meadow gets to cut out.
What?
With that square that I gave you, this one.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you don't want to cut it out, what you can do, very easy, I'm going to show you a little alternative here that I just might do. Because we're just going to center this. So I'm going to go ahead and that way you don't have to guess about, where am I supposed to put this or anything like that. Or if you just don't feel like, maybe you put your, like I did before, put your die cutting machine away and didn't feel like getting it back out. Just don't let yours move on you like mine just did. There we go. And you can take your hobby knife and cut that out, or you can hand it to your daughter and say, there you go. Cut that out, please. So I'm going to go ahead and just use regular glue and put these on. There we go.
You want me to cut it on that square so it's in the same spot?
Yes, please. That would be nice. Okay. Thank you. Where are you? Are you on the floor? I think she's on the floor.
Crooked. Is that okay? Oh,
what?
No, it's not. I had the thing crooked. Never mind.
So there we go. And then we will go ahead and put this one on.
And yes, I'm on the floor. Down with the peach.
There we go. Now my magnet is a little bit thick, so Just going to make sure this really gets, like those edges get on there. And then we have our little cutout piece right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this piece on. Fun. And then I'm just going to line that up the best I can with the acetate cutout. Hopefully it doesn't move too much, but that's the nice thing about liquid glue is it can move around. There we are. Oh, you know what? You could put like 2 little pieces of little thin white paper like this way and this way, and it'll look like a little window.
Oh, that would be
Wouldn't
cute.
that be cute?
Yeah.
That would be so cute. So now what I want to do is, this is the back side. I'm going to see if I can, because I just thought about this. But wouldn't that be fun? That way you also don't waste this piece. Just try to center that, because you know you centered the die on there, right? And if you don't have a die, you can just use a hobby knife or scissors, something to cut that little panel out. How big is that panel? This is 3 3.25 by 1.25. Meadow.
Yep, sorry.
She's over there. I think she's fallen asleep, you guys.
What was it? I'm sorry.
Girlfriend. 3.25 by 1.25. Oh, girl, girl, girl. So now hopefully I've gotten that in the right place, but if not, the design will at least blowing that off a little bit. There's little hairy things. So now that we have all of our stuff together, I don't have it on the top. Don't have it on the top. Here we go. On the top. So put that one on there. And then I will put this one on the same way. And then just remember, if you're putting it on here, make sure you use, this is the one that goes on the top when you glue it together. If you don't, then you're going to be missing a piece of paper. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and glue this together. We're going to glue that little tab. And it's going to go right here on the edge. Now you can use score tape if you want. I'm just using glue so that I can make sure that I'm getting everything lined up. And you can even do score tape with glue on top if you don't feel like waiting for it to dry. So, but you can just lay it down as well once you get it all lined up. And it should adhere perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to start with putting my 2 tabs in. So I'm going to put glue on this tab and lay that down. Then glue on this tab and lay this one down. And then my last tab, which is my bottom, lay that one down, but then I'm going to go ahead and smash it down on here and use my trusty little bone folder to make sure that is all nailed down. Okay, and then our little box will close, but I'm not done yet. Wait, but there's more. I have a handy dandy little 1/2-inch punch here.
It's just a baby.
Little 1/2-inch circle punch. I'm going to do like a little half of that.
Dang,
I don't know where that went.
It's delayed a little, but you're using so much glue.
And then that way we have a little place that we can put our finger to pull that out. Okay? So now our little box, one box is done. So now we can go and we can put this one together. So I'm going to put this at the top so I know where my top is. And then I'm going to lay my pieces out. I'm going to have Meadow cut that one for me. And then lay my side piece out over here and put one of my magnets down right here. Here we go. And if you don't have magnets, you can always wait and put like Velcro or what else is there? There's Velcro. There's lots of things that you can put on the back side to make it stick. So it doesn't have to be a magnet. Especially because this will actually be a little exciting because when Meadow pulls this out, it's going to be really hard to pull out because these magnets are so strong. So while she's pulling it out, or my son is pulling the box out of the frame, not only do they get a treat, I get some entertainment.
They get a treat, I get a show.
Yep, treat and a show. It's all about the laughter. You need to have laughter in your life. So just making sure that goes all the way down. Thank you for cutting that out, Ditto. Here we go. Now I don't know which way I want this to go because the stripes aren't lining up. But oh well, hey. That is okay. Well, they're lining up a little bit, I guess. Yeah. So now for this one. Nope, they need to go. Nope. Like, which way? Up or down? Which way do they go? Looks like that one just got turned around, so that one's not going to match at all. That's okay. Okay. And then Meadow did this piece. Thank you, Meadow. So, Meadow, I have a question for you. How do you like helping out to make your own Christmas treats?
It's fun because I get to do stuff with Mama. Esmeralda says yes, laughter is good.
Yes, it is the best. Must have laughter. Actually, I think that's why my husband and I have stayed together so long, is because we make each other laugh. Well, I think he makes me laugh more than him. I'm not quite sure because I'm laughing at him constantly. He's not even in the room and I'm laughing about laughing at him. How bad is that? Let's see. Yep, and this one got switched around, so be careful when you're cutting your patterned paper that you don't go all crazy like I did and then all your stuff is the wrong way. So, but that's okay. My kids understand. So I'm not worried. So now we'll put this piece in just for, oop, is it the right? Yep, woohoo, it's the right way because I already put it down. Yay. There we go. Okay, and now to glue the whole thing together. And then we can start on our frames. I feel like the boxes take the longest time. There we go. And then we will go ahead and do, again, we'll do the bottom. So I'm going to put some here. And then more here. And then our last one. And just so you know, I'm not trying to keep this straight or anything like that because I'm just putting it down really light. Then I'll go ahead and square it off with my fingers. And then push it all down with my bone folder. There we go. Okay. And then put this. Oh, we need to do our little punchy punch. Our little finger hole punch. Oop, that one I'm wearing. And it likes me because it doesn't want to come off. Okay. Here we go. There's that box. Cute, cute. Love it. Our little boxes. Okay. So, and just so you know, these boxes, I think it's like 5. This is not a commercial for this candy, but it's really delicious. So, but it'll fit 5 of the Lindar balls. At least I think it was 5. Let's find out, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you gotta squish the 5th one, but that's okay. Here, Meadow, here's an extra for you. There you go.
Thank you.
So they'll all fit in there, all nice and neat and cozy. And now I have no more Lindors left.
What?
Yeah, there was only like 12 in a bag. That was it. So.
That bag seemed a little big just for 12.
Right? It's all the air. All the air.
Okay,
so we'll start out with the little ones. And the little ones, you're going to want your ruler and your scissors. Here we go. Okay, so with this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut all of these little squares out that we went just up to the first score line.
Sorry.
So just like this. It's funny, I said just like this and it made me think of Hocus Pocus even though it's not Halloween. I always think of Hocus Pocus. My favoriteest movie. What part is just like this from Meadow?
When she's turning things into a cat.
Yep. See, I'm so proud of you.
It is the best Halloween movie.
Okay, so there's those 2. And don't worry, the large ones, we don't have to do any cutting out of the cardstock. It's pretty much just rolling it up and gluing it. Okay. So when you're all done with this part, excuse me. Meadow, you're giving me your cough, honey girl.
Sorry.
Ew, that hurts. Just my throat's getting dry. I don't normally talk this much. Or do I, Meadow, and I just don't realize it?
Nah.
Am I pretty quiet?
I mean, you talk to where it's like not a lot of quiet, but I feel like you're talking more this time.
Okay. So now what we're going to do, excuse me, is we need to make this look like a chimney.
Chimney.
A chimney.
Jiminy Cricket.
So actually, let me look at my box. Yep, that's what I did. Okay. So we're going to take this from this corner to that corner, just one side. And I'm actually going to cut that just a wee bit more. But just go from corner, just like that. So it'll look like this when you're done, okay? So, and I actually like going from this corner to this corner because I feel like my cut is a little bit straighter and on point to where it needs to be. So, and you want to do that with every single one. And it's just, like I said, it'll look like a chimney and it's just the one side. And it doesn't matter which side it is. Okay, so there is that piece. Or those pieces, since we're making two. So these ones I'm actually going to use a bit of score tape. Here we go. So I'm going to put score tape on each one of these tabs. Just the one side. And I just want them, since they're the outside part, I really want them to stay together. Now, one thing that you have to do is, these are going to be stuck together apparently, but we're going to roll these together and then this will stick on this. So if you don't want that to show, then put your tape on this side so you can go like this, which is probably what I should have done. And yeah, but I didn't. So if you want, I can show you on this one. We'll just turn them around and we'll put the score tape on this side. There we go. Sorry. You're fine, kiddo. Everybody knows you're sick. So, and then these ones, the 5 by 6 3/8, we want to put that just in the very last square. And I will be using glue afterwards just so that I can have that wiggle room. And I don't know why I'm struggling to do this when my scissors are right here. Does anybody else do that, where you're sitting there trying to get the score tape to actually tear, but then your scissors are just right there? And I think, yep, that one's a little too long. There we go. There. But I do love my score tape. I just feel like everything stays is a little bit stronger. Even if I use just, you know, regular glue on top, so I can still have that wiggleness. Wiggleness, is wiggleness a word?
It is now.
It is now. So I'm going to go ahead and fold all my pieces. So we can make this frame. Can you believe we're almost done? Oh my gosh. We are almost done. There we go. And then these ones. Those ones are already done. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here dancing. I'm like, do, 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 do. And I totally forgot that the camera's on me. So you guys get to see all the weird stuff I do now. So I'm going to go ahead and take off that, the protective paper, and then we're going to put some liquid glue on here just so that we can still have some wiggle room, but it'll be nice and strong. Okay. So one thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it over. That way I don't have to fight. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a little gap, so you have to be, you know, careful doing it that way. But that way I don't have to worry about, you know, am I lining it up right? Is everything straight? That whole thing. I can just lay it down and get her done. Here we go. You're fine. You okay?
I ate that chocolate and I feel like it's like stuck in my throat. It was so good though.
What a way to you know. Yes, I'm choking on chocolate. That doesn't sound awful. I mean, it sounds awful, but not that awful because it could be worse. Okay. There's that one. And then we're going to get these two. These are going to be the long sides, obviously. So how have you guys even been enjoying the 12 Days of Christmas series? Because this is the, we always plan. Isn't it funny? Man plans things and God laughs. But we've always planned on doing 12 Days of Christmas, but we've never gotten around to it. And so I was like, you know what? We're going to do it this year. We'll see how people like it. How's that? So definitely let us know if you're liking it. So last one of the big ones. So let's see, today's day 9. So we've only got 3 days left after this. And I do have, I think it's all 3D stuff, or at least like cards or something. I think Meadows, don't you have another card that you're going to be doing, Meadow?
Yeah, I'm going to try and make that.
So I think she's got one more card that she's going to try and do, and then I've got some 3D stuff. So we've got both of our long pieces.
Esmeralda says enjoying it.
Good, I'm glad. So now I'm going to do the same thing with my little pieces. I was actually squeaking, that's funny. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaking.
Squeak, squeaker, squeaking.
So I'm going to lay that bit down. Just lay that on top. And can you guys see okay with the camera being so far out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just so you guys have like a little bit of an idea. So the camera used to be right here at my face. Like I would knock my face into it constantly because it was like right here. And now it's
up there.
It's like about a foot and a half above my head. So we just suspended everything from the ceiling. I'm so excited. I feel like I have so much more free room on my desk. So,
Mama's out of the box.
I am. I'm not in the box anymore.
Mama's thinking outside the box.
Because the camera used to be on like a huge arm that hooked onto the side of my desk, came up all the way over, and then up again. So it felt like I was like in a huge box. And then we had like other stands and things like that had lights on them. So that, yeah, it felt even more like that. Okay, last two. Here we go. I can't wait because these are going to be, I know they're going to be so different. I think they're going to be so, I'm excited. See, this is why I can't do a lot of scrapbooking because I get too excited. I want to see what the end result is. I just want to see, and I want to see right now. Okay, last one. Oh my gosh. And then we can start putting them together and put all the little final touches. Here we go. Okay. Oops, this one I did not do the little bendy. So lay this one down. There we go. I love it when you can just, like, when you're gluing something together like this and you can just fold it together and it glues. I love that. Sorry, but I love it. I just love it. So now to put these things together, I'm going to start with the cranberry because the cranberry is the one that would be the most dry right now. So this part that has the angled edges, this is going to be the top. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put glue here in the edges. Here, let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can see. There we go. And then Meadow can tell me if it's fuzzy. And then I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to put some on the top. And I know that this right here, there is going to be, you know, it's not going to, I don't need to put that much glue because the ends are open. But I still like to put it there because, well, because I can. Just, it'll adhere to this part. So now I'm just going to go ahead and slide this in and push it over to the top.
It's not that blurry. You can see what you're doing, but it's a little fuzzy.
It's a little fuzzy. Can you come over and do? The camera will wiggle a little bit when Meadow tries to focus this.
No, I'm going to be in the screen. That's
okay. You're fine. You have your little pink jacket on. You're fine.
Well, I'm not in my PJs or nothing. I just don't want to be in the camera.
No, it didn't. Did it focus, kid?
I think so. It did the thing. Yeah. No.
No, it
wait,
didn't.
Hang on.
Okay, so I have all of that one in. Now I'm going to do this other one. Did it focus?
I don't know. It's really behind.
So again, I'm just going to put some right on that side, which would be the bottom. And then I'm going to turn it, which this side would be the back. And then I'm putting some on the little triangle-y bit.
Slightly.
So now you guys can see where I'm putting the glue. So the bottom, all three sides essentially. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put, see this one. Okay, so this one's going to go on here because I glued up the wrong end. I'm just going to make sure that that goes all the way to the edge. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on all of these. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the bottom. And this, since I'm doing it this way because I messed up and put the wrong side, I glued up the wrong side, I'm going to have to make sure that I glue both of these and be quick about it. So I'm doing the bottom. And then the back side, just to be extra safe. And the top. And now I'm just going to take this. And I'm trying to make sure that my edges are at the bottom. So this one is not going in very nice at the other side. And I think it's because I didn't get it completely straight. So let me hold this one together for just a hot minute. There we go. It'll go. It'll go. Whether it likes it or not. So just holding that. Is it focused, Meadow? You're staring at it like really like you're inquisitive
no,
about
I'm
it.
just kind of like.
Are you dozing?
Sorry.
Okay, so all my stuff, you can see all my seams are at the bottom, and that frame is done. So now for this one, and this one I'm actually gonna set this one out. That way I know what I'm gluing. So, and then my seams at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. And then the top. There we go. Trying to make sure I stay on camera. So, and then this one will go in here. And this will be nice because now I've got this grid, which I wasn't thinking about before, to use the grid to make sure all my stuff is on here nice and straight. And I just ripped it out, of course. Great day. Here we go. Okay. It's nice and flat. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue this one. Doing Meadow's favorite thing, using lots of glue. She actually hates that. Okay, make sure this one stays. Gets in there nice. There we go. You know what, Meadow? I haven't heard any noise outside. Can you go check on Daddy, please?
He's out here. I can hear him rummaging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's putting some on the back porch too.
Okay, because it just got really quiet and I got a little worried. Because he's normally not quiet at all. Okay, so there's that one. Now I can go ahead, and to me, doing it this way is a little bit easier than having to line them up like the way I did on the last one. I don't know why. Maybe it's a mental thing, but I just like doing it that way better. And then let's go ahead and glue this one. Here we go. Okay. And putting it all together now. I think maybe it's because I can hold it like this and make sure that it gets together. I'm not sure why I like it like this easier. Okay. And then this one, make sure that one goes in and is lined up. This one is being extra naughty. Okay, so maybe on this particular one, I don't like doing it this way. I think, oh, the glue got dry too quick. Okay, so I'm going to do one at a time. how could glue go dry so quick when you put so much of it? Okay. Let's put this one on. Okay. Sorry, this takes a little bit of time. There we go. Okay, now are you going to be nice and are you going to stay?
No.
Good gravy. Okay. So now I can put some glue in here and some glue up in here. And we can squish this together and get glue all over our hands because we know we've had fun if we are completely glued to the paper, right?
If you aren't messy, was it even worth it?
Right? Your nose is all kinds of stuffed up, Ditto. Do you need to take something?
Nah.
Stubborn.
Yeah.
Very. There we go. Okay, finally that is done and I have glue all over. There we go. Okay, so now we need the pieces to go on here. So now these are gonna pop right on in there. There we go. How fun. Those are gonna be fun. I forgot I zoomed in. Oh my gosh. There we go. Uh-oh. What's going, Meadow, what did you do? What?
I didn't do anything. Do I have to do focus? What?
No, I think you cut my box. Yeah.
Did I cut it too small?
You cut it too big.
Sorry.
I'm like, why is this thing not going together?
Oh my gosh, that's so big.
Like, and I couldn't figure out. I'm like, why am I having so much trouble with this when they normally just go together?
What did I do?
You. I asked you to cut it at Okay, so you guys got to know. I wanted to do this one too because I wanted to use the little Yeti. So while I was in the bathroom getting ready to go, you know, doing my hair, putting a nice shirt on, stuff like that, I was like, hey, Meadow, can you cut these pieces for me? And you guys can tell, poor girl's half asleep. She's over there dozing away. She's like totally like off in La La Land, spacing out. And so, how many times did you ask? It was like 4 or 5 times.
I'm sorry.
You asked me the sizes. And finally, my brain was getting all jumbled up. And I was like, okay, I said, go look on the measurements down below on the live. I already put them in there. You know what? Are they wrong in there?
I don't know. Let me look.
Look in the thing. I'm going to adjust. So it might be my fault. But she needs to be
I accidentally went out of it.
5 by 6 3/8. And Meadow decided to cut it at 6 3/4.
Yeah, it says 5 by 6 3/8. I could have swore that said 3 1/4.
So this one will be
Sorry.
Meadow's. No, I'm kidding. No, I'll just remake the frame, but I'll make it after y'all are, you know, it's.
I mean, it's the same process.
We could just make a bigger box, you know. It's the same process and everything, but are they both the same? I don't think, no, they're not. Oh,
I can't believe I did that.
That is hysterical. Yeah, this one, and it's funny though, because this one is like an eighth off. It's only like an eighth.
Yeah.
So this one is 3 7/8, and this one is 3 3/4, or 6 3/4 and 6 and. Oi, 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 oi! My brain is dying.
Too many measurements.
So we will decorate this one, and we'll pretend that we decorated that one. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I was like, what is going on? Am I losing my mind? Nope, Meadow lost her mind. Uh-oh. There we go.
You have another one right there.
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh my gosh. You want to cut me 2 at 6, or you want to recut these ones for me?
Sure.
And I'll try and you can try and put it together.
So 5 by 6 and 3/8. 3/8. What color do you need it in?
Real red.
It needs to be 3/8.
Oh my gosh. That is just too funny. That is just way too funny. So, to do...
How many of those you need? 2?
I need 2 of each. Sorry, my whole mat just went crazy. So, to do these pieces, okay, so we're going to do the frame pieces for this. So, we need 2 that are 6 by 3/4. And you want to make sure if you have a pattern, make sure your pattern's going the right way. Because believe me, I was on that struggle bus like crazy with that other box. So this one, those are going to go there. Okay. And then we also need, so I have this one. So this one is 3/4. Not quite, so I'm going to cut that down. And then this is going to be by 4. So, and I'm cutting it just a little longer, just in case I screw it up and cut it wrong. That way I will have room to adjust. So I'm going to cut this one at...
Here you go. I'm sure those are right.
3/4 of an inch. Meadow, you crack me up, girl. You seriously crack me up. I love you so much. So, and then by 4. And that's going to go that way. Do you remember how to make the little frames?
No.
You sound so cute, sweet, and innocent, Meadow. I'm telling you right now. So I'm going to leave that here. I'm going to go ahead, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut these just so that we've got them. And then when I'm done with that box, if y'all want to stay and watch me redo the frame and finish the other box, then we will do that. And if not, I don't blame you for taking off. But stay as long as you want to play along with us. I'm happy to have you. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I don't know, does it look like it doesn't really look like the snowflakes are going any kind of direction. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and, yeah, I think I'm just going to go, I've got so much glue on my fingers. And that's not straight, so we're not going to use that one. But I will use this one. I'm going to cut it down. And then, so that's 4 by 3/4 and by 3/4. Okay, so we have the paper for that one. I just have to put the boxes and everything like that together, or the frame part together. So if you guys want to hang out while I do that afterwards, then I hope you do. So we are going to go ahead and do this one now. So this one, it's a little weird, I'm going to tell you. I was struggling, big time struggling. So what I did is I put that there, okay? And actually, just in case I get, nope, I can't, okay. I was going to say I was going to do it from the back side, but okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. And then right where this crease is at, let me zoom in, hang on. Okay, so right where this crease is at on the paper, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my corner here. Because my biggest struggle, the struggle bus I was on, was that I wasn't cutting a sharp enough edge. Like I wasn't cutting it sharp enough. I was cutting it like this way instead of this way. So that's when I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and stick my corner on this edge. And then I will put a line here and a line here so that I know where to cut. Because I was just having the worst time. I mean, struggle bus isn't even like, is there a short bus for the struggle bus? Because, I mean, it was bad. It was really, really bad. There we go. And then I cut it for the wrong side. So there we go. But it came out perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to have to do it. You know what? I'll do it this way. I'll do it on this side. Will that still work out? No. I don't think so. So we'll go like this. Because that one, that will fit that way. So there we go. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Esmeralda says short bus, been on that one.
Yeah, I like serious struggle bus here. So there we go. So now we've got those two. So just make sure you use the back side for one and then match them up for the other side. So for this one, so that's going to be on the bottom. See, this is where it's going to get like serious struggle bus. I'm going to go this way and I'm going to do a line here to a line here and then here and there. Okay, and I'm cutting just on the inside of that because I don't want that black on my stuff at all. So there we go. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So now this one needs to be the opposite. So I'm going to put that on there. Make sure my angles are right. And put that up there. Okay. So now we can go like this. Woohoo! It's right. Nice. And I've even got a little bit of an edge on there, which I'm really excited about. So let's throw the scraps away. Let's go ahead and get these on here. Okay, I think the struggle bus is back. There we go. Let's put that on there. This is going to look pretty. I'm excited. Very excited. Okay, and now this way. I love this. I love how it's coming out. Oh, you know what, Meadow? I had you... Oh, I can just fold it in half. Never mind. I've got it. Come on now. Okay, it doesn't want to go up a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind. There we go. Very pretty. You know what's funny is that our paper actually matches the cranberry or the cherry cobbler paper, and that was not even, like, it wasn't planned at all. Like, not at all.
You were subconsciously thinking of your favorite red.
I really was, probably. More than likely. So this piece of paper is hopefully the right size. Nope, it's not.
What? Did I do that one wrong too?
Yeah.
What is it? It was 8 by 8 1/4, right?
This one is the card base, so it had to be 7 by 9 1/2. This was the card base.
9 1/2. Okay, I was thinking there was a half in there, but then I was like, nah, there's not.
Oh my gosh, girl.
I'll give you a new one.
You're killing me. Well, I mean, well, no, because it's 7. So I was going to say maybe we could make some white boxes out of this. But, so hang on. Meadow's cutting another piece of paper. Poor kiddo. Meadow's on the short bus today, too.
This one, is that really thick? Yep, that's just one.
Yeah, it's just really thick. I think you grabbed the 100-pound.
I think that's all we have of the big one.
So 7 by 9 1/2.
Yeah. 7. I do 9 1/2. There's one.
So 7 by 9 1/2 is going to be your card base. It's large. But like I said, here we go. You can always and I'm going to put this, there's a little splooch right here, so I'm going to go ahead and make that my covered side.
Sorry, did I get my fingers on it?
Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Do you need to wash your hands, girl?
Maybe it's from the chocolate I had, but I don't remember actually touching it.
So I'm gonna put this on with some score tape. Which, Meadow, can you grab me some more score tape? This is it. So I'm gonna put this on with score tape and glue, just to make sure that it stays, because I want it to stay.
Do you have some up in your drawer, or is it in the closet?
I think it's all in the closet. Yeah, and this was my last one. I don't think I'm gonna, nope, I'm not gonna get anything else off of that. So while we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here. And then we have the magnet in the back of this, remember? So I'm gonna go ahead, let's see, I'm gonna center this bit.
I think we're out of the school tape.
Here we go. I'm going to put the little magnet in here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this on the back of the box. That way I can make sure I get it in the right place and the right side.
It's just the super thin stuff in the closet.
Okay, so maybe we're out of quarter. We shouldn't be though.
Well, there's none in your closet where the Harry Potter was.
Okay, so I'll just use the 1/8. Or do we have any 1/2 inch? Did you look up there?
Oh no.
I have glue and adhesive everywhere. It's insane. So we're going to let this dry for a minute to make sure that we can get the magnet off. Meadow's looking for some. Oh, and it is the 1/4 inch. Yay. Excuse me. This is my absolute favorite score tape. So we're going to move that so that magnet can dry while we go ahead and... Ooh, this is really sticky too.
It's
Yay!
fresh.
It's fresh. And we are just going to cover this whole thing up. Here we go. Okay, so this is all covered. So now I'm going to take all the protective paper off. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. And we're gonna put glue all over it. Just to make sure we've got that wiggle room and to make sure that it stays. Because I am one of those people, I don't know about y'all, but I am one of those people that once it's down, it is down. I am done. It's over. It's like, nope. Nopity, nope, nope. Okay, so now we're going to bring this back. Since we already centered this and we already put everything on, just make sure our packages are going the right way. And slide that right over the top. And then we can push it down. And then let's see if this is... No, that's so strong. It just ripped right off. Yeah, it like ripped it right off. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do this. So I'm going to cut one more piece. Don't worry, I'll update down below. So I'm going to update this to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. Can you write those down for me, Meadow, or put them in the chat?
What was it?
2 1/4 by 4 1/2. Or actually, that won't fit now. So it's going to have to go. Make sure you do this before you put your frame down.
So 2 1/4 and 4 1/2?
No, yeah, 2 1/4 by 4 1/2.
Okay.
Oops. Oops. No, no, no. You're not allowed to get stuck. I was just trying to see if you would fit. So 4 1/4. That will fit. Okay. So the other sizes will be good if you want to put this down so that you don't see any white on the edge when you go ahead and put the magnet down. So I'm going to put some glue back in here. And I'm going to take my magnet off and put that in the glue here. And then we are going to glue this piece of paper over it. Plus it'll look a little finished if you do it this way too. So I love it when things like this happen because these are ideas that I probably wouldn't have thought of had something not gone, you know, happen like this. So There we go. Now it's got something to hold it down instead of just ripping off, hopefully.
Those are some strong magnets.
They are so strong, it's ridiculous. Meadow actually, she actually took these and put one on the palm of her hand and one on the top of her hand, and they actually stuck together. That's how strong those magnets are. They're insane. And it's funny, aren't those rain? Yeah, the Tim Holtz ones. I'm like, why do you need magnets that strong for crafting? So let's put that in there, and it locks in place. Let's see if it comes out.
Can you go outside or something?
And it comes out. Nice. So it'll pop right in there and pop right out whenever you need it to. And then you've got a card to write something. Or, like I said, you can just cut a smaller piece and then put like a pocket on the back side and put cocoa in there or whatever you want. But I just thought it would be really fun. You know, I like to write in my cards. I do like to write something. That is if I send them out. I'm really bad about it. It's so funny. I can send business mail out. I can send that stuff out all day long. Send out a card? Really? That's like, I forget constantly. So bad. So wrong. So this one, I actually had in mind to do the wee kitty cat. And I had, where did you go? Oh, my snowflakes are lost and nobody knows. Seriously, where did they go? I don't even know where they went. Well, my snowflakes got eaten, it looks like. Somebody had a snack. Let's see, I have lots of stuff here for sentiments. And no snowflakes. I have no idea where my snowflakes went. They're not in that one. Do you know where my snowflakes went, Meadow?
I haven't seen any. Do you need me to cut you new ones?
No, I had a whole stack of snowflakes and now they are nowhere to be found.
Did Peaches eat them?
See, actually, can I see your I'm going to steal your nutcrackers.
Here you go. Where are these ones?
Oh, that looks so cute. What do you think?
Just the red tooth?
Yeah, I only need one. But what do you think? That or the putty cat? I kind of like the putty cat. I mean, I like the nutcracker, but I like the putty cat.
I feel like the kitty goes better.
What do you think? No?
I think the kitty.
The kitty?
Yeah.
The putty kitty? You just don't want me to steal your
No,
nutcracker.
I just like the little kitty better.
Yeah, I had a whole... What in the heck happened to my snowflakes?
Put it in my hand, baby.
I wonder... Did they get stuck in here? Nope. They're not in the paper. So I don't know what happened to my snowflakes, but I had some snowflakes. I'll have to cut some more, but I wanted to put snowflakes on there.
Let me get you some.
If you feel like it. Here's some scrap paper. So, and maybe while you work on my snowflakes that I lost somehow. I don't know. Are they under here? Nope, they're not under there either.
I think Peaches.
That's crazy. I think we have gremlins. It is the time of the year for gremlins. Because that was a Christmas movie. So... Huh. Well, Meadow is cutting some snowflakes for this. And then I also wanted to put a sentiment on here. But I think I put that stamp set away. I did. So let's see. What have we got here? Season's greetings. Ho, ho, ho. Merry and bright. We have a lot of good sentiments on Here Comes Santa. I really like that stamp set. So we will go with that one for now. Or do you have you put this one away yet? Or the kitty cat one away yet? I was using it the other day. No?
I haven't seen it. Do I have a pokey? I got a needle.
Oh, those will come out really easy. You just push down on them.
I know, but like the little bits.
Oh. I just want the little ones, not the big one. Let's see. Nope, I don't know where they're at. So while Meadow's working on that, I will stamp my sentiment. Did you take my white scrap paper, kiddo?
Yeah, you gave it to me.
Can I have a little piece? Just a little piece. Or just a big, huge piece. Yeah, that's great too.
You're welcome.
That'll work. Okay. Let's see here. Kind of want a bigger greeting. Oh, should we use the naughty or nice with this kitty? Oh my gosh.
Yes. That kitty is probably naughty.
More than likely naughty. So, let's see. Will it fit there? Oh, it will.
I couldn't imagine having a cat and a Christmas tree.
They like the trees, though.
Yeah.
Santa's on his way. I like that one, too. And then Merry and Bright.
Mouse, what are you doing, dude? You don't make no sense.
I think we'll do both of those. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and stamp this out first. Actually, I already know I can only fit so much, so maybe it'll help if I just cut the bit off that I need. There we go. Here you go, Meadow. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off, and then I am just going to, I'm going to actually use two different sentiments, I think. Both from Santa's on His Way. And I'm going to use Versifying Claire. What is this one from?
It's from the same set.
Oh.
You don't
There
like the baby?
No, because it doesn't match the other snowflake. You know me, I'm matchy poo. I like to match. So let's see, I'm going to try and put it this way so I can try and just stamp it all at once and get it done. Okay, let's see if this will fit. Ooh, it's going to be close, but it'll fit. There we go. And I'm going to make it a little bit, I'm going to move it over a little just so that I can make it into a banner, flag type of thing. There we go. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Meadow, here is my chamois. Can you please go clean that for me? Thank you.
I shall return.
Thank you for the warning. Here we go. So I'm going to cut that off. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to cut just a little bit more off of each side. I'm trying not to touch it because that Versifying Claire doesn't always dry right away, but I think it's just because mine's like super, super juicy. So So try and get this right in the center. Okay. And I did not get that in the center. That's why I always start out a little bit lower. That way if I don't get it center, then I have room to move.
There you go.
And I still didn't get it centered. I am a mess today. But that's okay. So there we go. It's not perfect, but you know what? Once I get it rolled up, it's not going to need to be perfect because nobody's going to know. But I am going to take, close my Sharpie pen really fast. I am going to take a red pen. I'm going to take my R29 and I'm just going to mark it as in the middle because that's fun. And then go ahead and curl this. There we go. So, and just kind of bend it to the shape that I want it to be. And I just kind of want it to look like a scroll. So put that away so I don't lose it. And then we are just going to put that on with some glue. Here we go. And we know kitties are going to be in the middle, especially if they're in the tree, like this little putty cat. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and put some, we'll take the chocolates out of this one since I don't have any chocolates left. Remember, there's 5 of them that'll fit in here. But you gotta kind of cram that last one in there. There we go.
I mean, but if you don't want to stretch your box out at all, you could just take it out and eat it.
Yeah, or you could do Meadows theory and just, you know, hey, just eat it. So I'm gonna kind of bend these up a little bit. Just so I don't know. I don't like it when things are just like completely flat.
Mama likes it when it's foofy.
Yeah, I don't know what my deal is.
Now stop it. You're fine.
Trying not to get glue on myself. There we go.
Lay down.
And then we will floof this one up a little bit, as Meadow says, floofy. Okay. And then let me position this little guy because I want it to kind of go behind him a little bit, but I want it to stick out. There we go. Oh, we need red sequins, Meadow.
Oh, yeah. Where do we got some of those? I feel like
right behind you, top container. Because I was just using them the other day.
What?
So, what was that?
Oh, Mouse and Puddin keep getting in the chair because they want me to hold them. And I moved the chair, Mouse freaked out and ran into the... Big shot.
He's a goofy boy.
Crossover. Whatever it is.
Crossover.
Yeah. The die cut thing.
Now she's really...
Okay, you have many to choose from.
I can't really see. Oh. Well, these have the holes. I don't like the whole ones.
Weren't you just using some? Are they in? I think
Here.
I put them in a drawer.
Here, Meadow.
Here you go. I didn't put them
Yeah,
back.
those ones have holes too.
Oh.
I don't like the holes. I don't know why, but I don't like the hole. I don't like using the holes. For a shaker, it's fine if it's just gonna go in there, but I don't like them to be seen. No, I think it's prettier without the holes. Let me see what I
They only need
have.
the holes for sewing.
Yes, those holes are only for sewing. I like holeless ones. These ones might do.
Esmeralda says so adorable.
Meadow, do you have one of those little sequin plates?
Mm.
The little triangle sequin plates so that I can
No.
dump some of these out so they can see what I'm talking about?
What do I got?
Let's
here?
see. So these are old ones. I don't remember what we mixed these ones for, but Meadow and I do all of our own mixes.
Oh, I think that one was for the very first kit.
Let me see. Let me stand up for a second. You guys are going to see my little plaid pants. My little flannel pants. Maybe.
No,
Maybe not.
You're too short.
Now this for some reason does not want to. Here, let's. Okay, so see how the sequins in here, they don't have any holes? Those are the sequins that Meadow and I get whenever we do sequin mixes or like shaker mixes or anything like that. So this is, when did we do this mix, Meadow?
A year ago.
A year ago, she says.
It was for our very first kit.
There we go. Okay. Oh, that was for our very first kit, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, you know what? The red ones don't match very well, but I wonder, because see the red ones, oh, they would be okay. Oh.
Esmeralda says, yes, I like those sequins.
That one went down into the little, this one went down here. There we go. So, let's see. Get off my finger. So, and then maybe one over here. And I'm just placing them right now. Let's see, or do we like these ones better? Ooh, which ones do we like better? Those, the red, or the white?
I like the red.
The red? Can you even see, Meadow?
I can see it on here.
Okay. So red or white?
Red.
Okay. So, and then we can put one like, there we go. Put one down here so that you see, I always try and place my sequins so that your eyes will move around. Excuse me. And see everything on the card. So, like this one is here. I mean, obviously this is going to be noticed. But, and then we put some that are by this, excuse me, Meadow, stop it. Excuse me.
So Esmeralda said red, and
Awesome.
Elisa says so cute and red.
Thank you. So, and then I'm going to put one by the snowflake so that can be, you know, your eyes kind of goes right there. And then that one is just like to even it out, I guess. So, or maybe we move it up here. Because I don't like it to be like linear, so we can put it there, there, maybe there. What do you think, Meadow? I'm having a hard time. Maybe we don't put any sequins at all.
I liked them where they were.
You liked them where they were?
Yeah.
So, like there, and then where else?
I like it just like that. And
With just two?
Oh, on the screen you have one under Santa. The word Santa. I like that one.
There, how about that? I like it that way, I think. I think I'm happy with that.
Sorry.
Ugh, you're fine. But you're killing me, girl, because you're rubbing off on me. No sickness, Missy. That is the only problem with you working out in the elements. I feel bad for you, kiddo. Okay, this does not want to work now. And it was working today. Do you have a pin, kiddo?
A pen or a pin?
A pin.
Mm-hmm.
Mine broke today. Thank you.
Because you're using too much glue.
I like glue. Leave me alone.
Oh, Esmeralda says inside the snowflake.
There we go.
Oh, I think it was for the sequin.
Oh.
My thing's kind of delayed. Sorry.
No, that's fine. There we go. Inside the snowflake. You know what we could put inside the snowflake?
Quit being a monster.
Let's see. Ah. Ooh, that looks cute. Okay, good idea, Izzy. We're going to do that. But instead of red, we're going to put that one. What do you think, Meg? She's not even paying attention. Can you believe this?
Like, I can't see it yet.
I wonder what that... Ooh, that would look cute,
now
too.
That's cute.
There's like 3 of them on here.
Is it one of the stacked ones?
Yeah. There we go. There. I like that. That's cute.
Yeah.
And that would just be such a cute gift. I mean, you don't even, like I said, you guys don't even have to put the card on. Ooh, that could have been bad. You don't even have to put the card on the back side. You could just like close it up with, you know, just a single piece of cardstock and make it, you know, small like this one. You know, you don't even have, and you can just write on the back. You don't even have to put a card. I just like to write a lot. So that's a me thing. That's a total me thing. So I'm going to put this away. That is so cute. I love how that turned out. I really love it. I'm glad we did that one. Okay, so for those of you who are like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Excuse me, we will be here next Sunday. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but we will be here next Sunday at 4:30. So we can see you then. And we're very, very happy that you joined us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who want to continue with us today, we are going to go ahead and do the correct sizes on this box here for the frame, and we're gonna finish this one now. So let's get started. Meadow, I need, what did you do with the
Scoreboard.
yeah, the scoreboard?
Lay down.
Because I noticed it is not behind me. And there's that. So we are gonna do the frame. I've already got the pieces done. So who's staying? Did anybody stay?
We still got the same amount of people
Yep.
watching.
Hey, Brian, how are you doing, honey? How you
Hello.
feeling?
Here's the thing, I don't know where the back is.
Oh,
I see it right there. Or maybe that's acetate.
Oh, no, that's it. We are just having a good time tonight. So I'm going to go. I'm so used to just reaching up for the camera, and now I can't because it's
Little T-Rex arms.
like I can't even reach it. It's just, it's too high. I just can't. So are we still in focus, Meadow?
It's a little blurry.
What? I can see the numbers. I think you're blurry.
Oh wait, no, you can still tell what the numbers are.
I think you're blurry.
I think so. I haven't cleaned my glasses in days. I probably got it.
Oh, good gravy.
Oh my.
Yeah. Here, kiddo. Here's my... Sorry, hang on, guys. There you go. Okay, so this one,
Is it wrong again? I know I cut it right this time. I did it. The little thing. What is it at?
It's 6 and 5/8.
I don't understand. What?
Oh my gosh. Hi, Becky. Brian, I'm glad that you are recovering. I am so sorry I'm laughing so hard. We have been having a night. Meadow is just, she's had a very, very long day.
I don't like that cutter.
And she keeps cutting everything wrong. So I will be right back so I can cut these right. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're recovering though, Brian. That makes me very happy to hear.
I think I need to bring the chair in here. They're chair right.
Oh my goodness, Meadow. You crack me up, girl. Oh my gosh. Even this one was wrong, Meadow.
What? I don't know how to read measurements.
You are just having a day, girl. Just having a day.
Come here, little baby.
Here we go.
Mousy, come here.
Okay, so now that these are the sizes, we are going to cut this one. This is 5 by 6 3/8.
You cut it right on that cutter?
Yeah.
So it's just me?
Yeah. So I'm gonna score this at 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the 5-inch side. This one is the same size, so we're gonna cut it at 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then these two are 4 and 1/8 by 5. We're gonna do this on the 5-inch side at 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this little one, we're going to go 1 down to the first score line, and then 3/8. And then 1 and 3/8. And then 1, and that's on both of the little ones. 1 and 3/8, and then 1 and 3/8. Okay, so these ones are done. Meadow, I'm going to give you this back. There you go. So let's see. We need our papers. So this one, the little one, I'm going to zoom in just slightly. There we go. The little one, these little 1-inch lines that we made, those are just cut lines for everybody just getting here. So we're going to cut that out. And then I'm going to cut from here over to the corner. So again, I'm going to cut in. And then I'm going to cut directly over to the corner. And then I'm going to turn it around so it looks like a chimney now.
Chimney cricket.
And I'm just going to cut these two out completely. I'm not going to corner it. That corner is actually the top of the frame. So I'm going to cut in.
Lisa says, question, do you have a written tutorial of this on your blog?
No, I do not. So, and then over, and then, there we go. And then we're going to go over to the, make it like a chimney.
Thank you.
Sorry, when it comes to written tutorials, the easier stuff, I have no problem doing the written tutorial for. The harder stuff like this, I feel like doing the frame alone is just like, I wouldn't even know where to begin and make sure that it's clear enough for everybody to understand what I mean with the written, because everybody learns differently. And sometimes I don't think sometimes I feel like I'm clear, but I don't feel like I'm completely clear when I write stuff all the time. So that's why I don't do a whole lot of written tutorials anymore.
She said I understand.
But if you ever have any questions or anything like that, sweetie, please feel free to ask me. Even if the video is like over and you need some help, email us. Serious. And I will help you the best that I can. There you go. And then we're just burnishing all of our stuff.
She says great, thank you.
You're welcome. So just burnishing, burnishing, burnishing. Usually helps too to understand the video tutorial when everything is cut to the right size.
Sorry.
I'm just teasing you, Meadow. You know I love you. I'm just teasing. But it does help, just saying. Okay, so after I get this done, just the one end, I'm going to go ahead and put some 3D foam. I think that's why with all of our classes that we do too, we do videos, and we do not just the live video, but we also do pre-recorded videos. That way people can just like stop and pause or rewind, all that kind of stuff too. That's always helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, and I made it too long. I'm always making this too long. Oh my gosh. So let me throw that away. My fingers are all stuck to it. So this side, I'm putting it on the side that doesn't have the angles. That way all your seams can be on the bottom. Yeah, that's the right way.
Lisa says I can do that later with this one.
Yeah, definitely you can do that with this one. I know some people, and I don't know how you are since we've just met, I know some people like the pre-recorded videos better than the live videos too, because then you don't have like all the different like talking and stuff. You can just go through the tutorial. So we do try to do a mix of those. But I like to chitter chatter with people. So I just put some tape down and then I put the glue down so that I have that wiggle room. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold this down and fold this side on top of it. There we go. So there's one.
She says either option works for me.
Awesome. There's that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some, whoops, that could have been bad. Put some glue. And then I did it anyways. Oh my goodness. I am going to be so gluey by the end of the day. Here we go. Okay, and then fold this over. There we go. And now this one. And then we only have one left. Meadow, did you by chance cut me 2 card bases or just the one?
I think it was 2. Yeah, because I grabbed another piece of paper.
Okay, I'll have to measure those because I don't remember what I did with it. So there's that one. And here is our last one. Oops. Okay, and then fold that over. And there's that. So I can put this one away. And now we can build our frame. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on here. And then some on the top as well. And this one will go in here. Use my grid lines to make sure I'm straight. Because that's another thing that makes these kinds of frames. Because I mean, you can take one piece of paper and then do the score lines all the way around and then roll up the sides. And that's sometimes a lot easier because you have that bottom piece to really support you. But doing it this way, you don't have that bottom connection to support you, and you have to get the ends here straight as well. So that's just one of those small little things that can cause hiccups, but that's what happens when you make the frame for the box, not the box for the frame. So there's that one, and let's go ahead and put this one in. And I'm going to line this one up. Well, aren't you being just a little pickle? Here we go. There. Now it looks like one of those things from Tron Meadow.
Oh, yeah.
One of the transport things.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll put some on the other side as well. And I think for putting this frame together, honestly, you just got to kind of figure out what's easiest for you. Because sometimes it works really well one way for me and then it doesn't work the other way. So I think I'm even still trying to find my groove a little bit. Okay. So just want to make sure all of this goes in and is nice and tidy. Actually, that went in really well since it's the right size, Meadow. I'm actually having hardly any problems with that at all, which is really nice.
I could have swore I cut that at the thing.
Well, then you still didn't. So you're tired. I can always tell when you're tired because you're just like, what? Huh, what? And you're trying your hardest, but it's just not working out for you. That's what happens when you're tired. Okay, so now I need my Sharpie pen and my scissors, and we're going to put these on. So I'm going to flip this over. It says gingerbread latte, just so y'all know. I don't know if y'all can see because this light, is this light bright, Meadow?
Huh? Yeah, I think it's all the way up.
Is that better? No. No. Oh, no. That might be a little better. Is that better? It seems dark. Look on the TV. But it says gingerbread latte, and I have a gingerbread colored. How cute! So do we want the gingerbread guy? Or do we want the Yeti?
It's less glary, but you can't really see it.
So gingerbread or Yeti? What do we want? Is it still dark?
It's not dark. It's just...
Sorry, everybody. We're trying. They're new lights. We're trying.
We're playing.
Yeah. You guys are our poor little guinea pig victims.
Yeah, I think we just had to zoom in, maybe.
Yeah. Either option works. Okay. What do you think, Meadow? Yeti or gingerbread?
Gingy.
Gingy. Let's see what Gingy will look like if we put the box in. Because you know I'm all about, I love me some gingerbread latte. So here is what, oh, and there's our deciding factor. They aren't the right direction.
Oh no.
Darn. I'll have to do another. Oh, I can do another one. I can do another one that's like more gingerbread colors.
Yeah.
And do it the right way. So I'll just have to do another one. Thank you, Becky. But my the bottom bits, look, see, so the bottom bits, they wouldn't be going the right direction. Wait, what am I talking about? Cut some more. Oh my gosh, just cut some more. Duh. Here, let me. Meadow's got a bunch of stuff on my cutter. We're just going to cut some more. Let's see. So they got to go this way. Love it. So 3/4. I mean, I could have made another one, but you know, hey, I'll still make another one. Because this is fun. I love this. So who else is going to be making some of these? So, and I want it, how big do I want this now that it's the right size? 4 1/8. So I'm going to do this at 4. So 3/8 by 4. Ooh, and then I can oh, you know what you can do? You can like, in the box, instead of putting candy, you could put little Keurigs.
Oh, yeah.
Go get a couple of your Keurig pods. I want to see if it'll fit.
Lisa says, LOL, yay for gingies. Esmeralda says, I'm going to attempt. Sorry, I think I just kicked the table. And then Elisa says, I'd like to try one for my bestie.
Awesome. You guys gotta put, if you do it, please, please, please post pictures. I want to see how yours came out. I love this. Oh, and look at what else I have too. I have a little Nomi holding a Gingy. Look it. Aren't they cute? I love Gingies. I love Gingies. Okay, so we're going to do this part now. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and do what I did before. I'm just going to line up the corner of my patterned paper up. Whoops, my hand just jerked.
Sorry that took so long. I forgot why I went in the kitchen.
Oh, girl, you are tired, you poor little thing. So, put that one there. And then we're going to line up that one. Keep going off. That's okay. We can hide it.
Elisa says, I've saved the video to come back, hopefully tomorrow.
Good. Can't wait to see what you guys make. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to cut this one. So let's go ahead and... My hands would quit shaking. That would be amazing. Like, super amazing. Okay, so we have Gingies for this side, and we have Gingies for this side. Oh, so cute. We need holly to match the paper. Do we have any holly?
Holly?
Like holly dies?
No.
The little berries, the hollies with the little berries. Do we have any of those dies? I don't remember. Because I know I've always pretty much used the silhouette for that, so I wasn't quite sure. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And I'm just going to put a mark here and one there. I need to move this so that I can see. There we go. Okay. So we will go ahead and cut on the inside of the Sharpie line. That way we don't get any of that black yucky. Yucky. And then I'm going to put the opposites, put same sides together and cut the other one. There we go. So that one will go on top. This one will go on the bottom. And then these two. How fun! Did you get, oh, you did. Yay. Let's see if they'll fit. So Meadow went and got a couple of Keurig cups. Oh!
Oh, are the lids too big?
The lids are too big. But you know what? So I will try it out and I will put new sizes on the thing because I think this is just going to have to be let out by like maybe a 1/4 of an inch. The sides will have to be a little bit wider. I think if this was more square, like 2 by 2 by 2, I think it would work. So I will try it out and I will get back to you tomorrow. But 2 of them will fit. See? So 2 would fit. We just need to make it a little wider. So I'll get back to you with measurements tomorrow. Because this is going to be so cute. So put that back in there. Okay, let's get this stuff glued on. Here we go. I'm really happy all of you decided to stay with us too and hang out for a little longer.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the longest lives we've had.
2 hours. No.
Whoops, whoops, whoops. Almost put that on upside down. It's not the longest one we've ever had?
We've had one that was like 3.5 hours.
What were we doing?
Or no, I think it was like 3 hours and like 10 minutes or something. I was coloring the mermaids.
Oh, that's right. Actually, I think your Nutcracker one was quite long too, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my gosh, so I did not. That looks funny. That almost looks like it matches where the words are supposed to go. That's funny. Okay, last little piece. And then we can throw this on some paper. Oh, we need to put the gingerbread latte paper down. I need to cut that extra piece that we figured out too. So there is that. Let's see. That was on the back of this paper. Okay, so this needs to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. There we go. Girl, we have got a mess to clean up. Excuse me. My throat's getting dry again. There we go. Okay, now let's see if we can find the right backside. These are not the right backside. You got any more backsides, Meadow? Any card bases? Those are not the right ones.
Let me get you another one.
Wasn't there one? What's that one?
That's too small.
That's too small? You sure?
I think so. So, it looks more like a square than a...
Oh yeah, that's definitely
Oh wait,
too
maybe
small.
it's this right here. No.
Let me see.
That's too big.
Yeah, that's 11. 7 1/2 by 11, but you can cut that one down.
Yeah, I don't gotta get
So it was 7 by 9 1/2. 7 by 9 1/2. My husband's coming down the stairs and he heard us, so now he's even saying it. Okay, so let's go ahead and fold that in half. Okay, make sure it's opening the right way. And then we will put this piece down, and I need to, oh my gosh, I got to wrestle with these magnets. Ooh, it came right off. Nice. Okay, and then the little, I always just drop it on there so that it can figure out what side it goes on. So there we go. So put this in the center, and then this goes down. We will put this down with glue. Okay. And then just make sure this gets as close to center as possible, because we did leave a little bit of a hangover. So it should be fine, even if we put this on here. Yep. And that looks to be centered right there. So that looks nice. Look at that, looks really nice. I like how that looks. It looks nice and finished. And then let's just make sure this gets down completely. Let that dry while we put our score tape on the back. Here we go. And then even if your ends, like on this piece, even if your sides come up a little bit, with it being overlapped, it will at least, you know, it'll be held down by the glue and stuff of the frame. So that'll be nice. Meadow, can I have a couple more, since we don't have any holly? I guess a couple more snowflakes, I suppose. Or do we have anything else that would look cute with little Mr. Gingy?
I don't think so.
Here we go. Take all this off. I have such a mess, you guys. It's not, you should see the side of my desk. So much mess. Okay. No? Okay.
We have those like leaf things we threw out, but they didn't cut out.
Oh, that's right.
So maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Maybe. You're right. I am using a lot more glue than normal today. But oh well. I just want it to stay down. I want to make sure it stays. Here we go. Okay. So make sure my grid lines are there so I can put this on. The nice thing about doing this on a video camera is I can look at the camera to make sure that it's all straight so I don't have to put my head directly over the top. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that, and everything is down.
And you just want the two small ones, right?
And it's holding. Yeah, just the two small ones. And you could probably even put like some ribbon around this. Oh, we could put some ribbon around it too. I don't know. What ribbon do we have? You know what's funny is I know we're gonna find those snowflakes as soon as. You know what? Did I put them in? No, I didn't. Okay. It's like I know I'm gonna find those snowflakes. The second we're done, and I'm cleaning up the mess, we're gonna find them. So, Mr. Gingy, he's so cute. What kind of ribbon do we have in there? Christmas ribbon. And we should probably grab the gingerbread stamp set, the Gingies, out so we can get a good sentiment.
Oh, ours. I'll get you that really fast.
There we go. That is going to be cute. It's so cute. Here, let me grab.
Easy to find because it's just in the first book in the front.
Yeah, this was one of our very first stamp sets, wasn't it, Meadow?
Yeah.
Actually, it was like, yeah, like
it was our very first release.
It was our very first release. We did the Gingies.
I think it has more Halloween ribbon than anything.
Christmas, I think, is like in the middle to the top. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
So
you have some Christmas ribbon, but it's super thick.
oh yeah, it's that really thick stuff, huh?
Yeah. Let's see what else is there.
Okay, so here's the little Yetis.
There's some white twine.
There's that one. So let's see, we've got gingerbread kisses and Christmas wishes, baking through the snow, and I might look cute, but be careful, I might snap.
I like that one.
I know, but it's not gonna, I don't have the space, so I think I'm just gonna use gingerbread kisses. Or Christmas wishes, was that what? Oh. Yeah, gingerbread kisses and Christmas wishes. Can you push my block this way, please? And you can have that set. Trying to clean up a little bit as we go, and it's not working very well. Like, not at all. Ooh, and my last scrap is the perfect size. Nice, nice, nice. I love it. I like it when I can just use the scraps that I've already just cut. Okay.
Are you done with the scoreboard?
Yes, ma'am.
And this goes right here now, right?
Yep. We had to we redid. So those of you that are new, we are bud moms. We have, I almost said 3. We have 2 bunnies, and we have 2 dogs.
And 2 fish.
And 2, we have 2, 2, and 2. But we just lost one of our buns. God, it feels like yesterday. How long has it been? A couple weeks?
It's been, 2 weeks now.
Yeah. So it hasn't been very long. It's been really hard to get used to. But my bunny that is still with us, she's a little more trustworthy. She doesn't chew on cords. And she doesn't dig after anything. She doesn't chew on stuff. She just chews on her own toys, and that's it. Which is super nice. So we took our rabbit hutch out, and we redid everything so that we could have some more room. And now my bunny, her name is Peaches, she has like the whole place to herself, and she has like a little castle and stuff now. So we kind of just moved the room and did everything so that she would have more space. So now all of our stuff is moved on top of it. So let's see. Do I just corner around the meadow? Do I just corner around the sentiment? Is that really blurry?
It's a blurry, yeah.
That is just bugging me. It's blurry. My camera is not being nice tonight, everybody, and I'm really sorry about that. Maybe, nope. I think I need to take it down and refocus it. Get it to focus again. Sorry, I'm just putting my hand there for a second to make it focus. Oh, what? It took a picture. What the heck? But it's focused now, so that works. Is it focused on your end, Meadow?
I don't know. It's kind of delayed.
Hopefully it's focused. So, let's see. So should I corner around the edges, or should I just leave it? I feel like
I would round.
Can I have 2 more snowflakes? Sorry to bother you, Meadow.
No, you're fine. I'm here to help.
Can I just have, actually, this one? Can I just have 2 of that one?
So if I cut these apart?
Huh? Yeah.
No. That's fine. We'll just have extras.
And then I'll get my corner rounder and I'll just corner round these. I wonder if this one is going to be too big. I might have to get the other. Nope, that one will be fine.
Do you want me to shut the door at all?
If you want. There we go.
Go on, Mouse. Go find Daddy. Go on.
There we go. And then put him right there. Cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down.
Which one was it that you wanted?
The little one. This one that's in my hand.
Okay.
So put that one down. And we'll put this one down. I really think he would look really cute with some holly so it would match the paper. But
I think we need to find like a holly die or something.
I think we do.
Because that would be adorable.
I'm just going to fluff these up a little bit, as Meadow says.
Has to be froofy.
Froofy, that's what it was. Froofy.
Same thing though.
And then I'm going to put, while I'm waiting on Meadow to get me a couple more
Go.
snowflakes.
And here's some other ones if you want them.
Go ahead and get that. And then we will put this one on this side. That's going to be a little too big, so we're going to cut that down. Stack that one on top of it. Here we go. Okay. Now, you said there was more. Can you grab me a couple more then? Oh, I wonder what that big one's. The big one's probably too big, huh?
Yeah. Of the same one or just of the next
Just
biggest?
the next. That way you don't have to cut any more out.
Well, if you want me to cut more out, I can.
No, it's fine. I think this is super cute. We should do some green. Do I have any green ones? I don't have any green ones in there. I guess we can do more red. Sequins?
Yeah.
What do you think, Ditto?
I think that would be cute.
Oh, look! It's like his little brother.
I can't see it yet.
Can you see it now?
No.
So you guys don't know this, but Meadow sits like directly across. So
Oh, it's just a baby.
yep, it's his little brother. Isn't that funny?
What's the
You know what? We do have the little. Do we have the Nomi cookie set out? The Christmas Nomis out? Because don't we have just him? I know I put
think
just him because
so.
this set was actually another one of our very first sets that we released.
Let me get it. Hang on.
So let's see.
Yep, Oh, there's holly on it. There's holly cookies.
Is there really? So let's see. Yep. I think I need to color these two really fast unless they're in. I don't think I have these already colored, but I think that would be cute. So I'm going to do that really fast.
You can have a little brother.
You can have a brother. Okay, and then this one. Right there, and then we'll put this one at the top. Ooh, glue, 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 glue. Getting all kinds of gluey. Okay, put that aside. And excuse me, good gravy, girl.
Lisa says this turned out so cute.
Okay, so let me get a piece of scrap paper.
Becky says that Nomi is adorable.
Thank you. So let's see, what happened to my block? What did I do with my block? Do you still got my block, girl?
No, I tossed it. It's right on top of your thing.
Oh. Okay. So I'm going to do those two from the Christmas Nomies. Stick these on there. Put this away so I don't mess up my stamps and use that instead. So when I start doing, when I do Copic coloring, I always use the Memento Tuxedo Black. So I'm just going to put those little guys on there. Okay, and I have my, there we go. Nice and clean. Put these back before I forget, because I will forget. There we go. Okay. There's those stamp sets. Now to color them. Meadow, can you see what marker I fell on the floor? My markers are a mess.
Did it just now fall? Or
Yeah. So we're going to use YG 23, 25, and 21 as soon as I find it. Here it is. And I've already got my R29 out for the holly berries. And I'll use some R37 in there. And then for Gingy, Sweet Mr. Gingy, I usually use my E95, E97, and E99. And he's got a little red bow, so we'll use the red for that. And then, oh, he's got hair, so we will use E41 for his hair. And let's see, the cookie. We need 35, 33, and then we'll do 31 for the cookie part. Okay, so lots of markers.
What's your first combo, and I'll put it in.
So let's see, what do I start? I think I'm going to start with the cookie. So I'm going to start with E33 first. So E33, E31, and E35 Meadow. So I'm just going to go, actually it might just be 33 and 35 on some of this. So let me, messing with the camera again. Hang on. Here I thought this was going to not have to do this anymore. Oops, sorry. Okay, and focus. There we go. How's that, Meadow?
Okay, I'll let you know in a second.
So there we go, and then we'll get E33. At least it didn't shake as much as it did earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. It was really, you weren't in here, but every time I would touch the camera, it would just shake like crazy, like we were having an earthquake. It was nuts. So that was E33. Here is E31. And I'm just going to fill the rest of the cookie in. Here we go. And then fill the rest of this cookie in. And then E35 is just going to be for some contrast and shading around the edges. And I'm not even really putting it everywhere. So like this little guy, the little Gingy, I'll probably just put it like where the corners are mostly. Do you need a cough drop, Ditto? Okay, so that was the cookie bits. So now I'm going to go ahead and use E95 Meadow, E95, E97, and E99. So I don't want my E97 very dark. So I'm starting out with E95 first. And I am just going to color in my little guy. I'm going to try and stay out of his little gumdrop buttons.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
And out of like just the icing bits. And this is so small that I'm not even really doing any flicks or anything like that. I'm just more or less just filling it in. So that was E95. Now I'm going to use E97. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use E99 first. And just get that bit over with. And I'm just filling in small bits. I'm not really doing a whole lot. There we go. Now I'm going to use E97 to finish it out. And I'm just trying to blend the E97 as much as I can without over blending or making it look like a total complete mess. And what I mean by complete mess is I just took the E97 into his hair. So I don't want to mix that. So I'm going to grab my Zero, my colorless blender, whereas I use it for an eraser most of the time. And I'm just going to push that E97 right back out where it's supposed to be. So let's see, now I'm going to use some E41, and I'm going to use that on his icing and on his hair.
Oh, just E41?
Yep, just E41, just on his icing, like his little icing hands and his feet and his hair. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and do his gumdrop buttons. Not the gumdrop buttons. And I'm going to do his little bow tie. And that's literally just like sitting there making dots. So I'm also going to fill in the berries for the holly berry cookie.
Oh, which one are you using?
R29.
Sorry, I thought you were still on the R. Or the...
You're fine. So now I'm going to use R37 just for a little bit of contrast. And I cannot see, so I'm going to put my glasses up. And I'm not really getting the contrast that I want, so I'm going to put that one away. And I am going to grab R59. Then I will probably get somewhere with that. Nice and dark. And I'm just I'm literally just making tiny dots, just like that. So there we go, R59. So we're gonna give him green eyes. And his last little gumdrop button is going to be green.
Bree says hi, ladies.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
How are you, Miss Bree? So you're going to go ahead and just get the veins of this cookie.
Bree says so late, but happy to catch you live.
Well, I'm glad we just took some extra time. You can thank Meadow. So that was YG25.
Oh, yeah.
This is YG23. Plus I'm doing a little bit extra because, well, we came up with some new ideas. You know me, I'm always like, oh, look, we could do this. And oh, look, we could do that. And oh, look. I just like to have fun. So, and then YG21. Whoops, wrong way. There we go.
She says, oh, how's Meadow feeling? I'm feeling all right. Just have a little bit of a cough.
A little bit? Girl, you've been coughing all night.
Sorry.
So if you hear somebody dying in the background that has been smoking for 100 years, it's Meadow. Okay. So let's cut these out. Let's zoom back out. See if we can keep our focus. There we go. Okay. So I don't like cutting things out with those scissors. I like my wee little scissors.
The little baby.
Okay. So yeah, Brie, if you want a good laugh, like I was laughing so hard, I was barely breathing. So you might want to catch the replay of earlier. We were having a lot of fun. So there's our little tiny Gingy. Aw, that's so sweet. Bree says that she's sending you well wishes virtually.
Thank you. The second I look down, there's something in the comments.
Well, then stop looking down. Okay, and then there's our holly. Might not be a holly berry dye, exactly what I wanted, but it's holly. It'll work. So here is our box. So I'm thinking we're going to put him there, and then we will put these two there. What do you think, Meadow? Here they are. You like it? Okay. So we're going to put some 3D foam on him, and I'm going to double that up. There we go. And then I need to cut the 3D foam for them down because they are tiny. Okay. And we'll double those up as well. Well, maybe I'll just put one on the back of the holly because I kind of want the little Gingy guy to be on top. So we'll put that one there. And then we'll double up Gingy so he sits a little bit higher.
Bree says, wow, so cute.
Thank you. Wait till you see the kitty one. Kitty one's cute too. This one was actually supposed to be with the Yeti, but then I flipped over the paper because this was the paper that I wanted him with. So I'm going to have to make another one. But then I flipped it over and the other side says gingerbread latte all over it. So I was like, oh, we got to do that. So, whoops, I just covered up the berries. There we go. Okay, so there is that part. Now we just need, what do you think, sequins again, Meadow? Do we need some sequins?
I use the white ones. No.
The white or the red?
I don't know, use them both, see how it looks.
Excuse me. Okay, so that goes there. Here is the white. Whoop, get off, get off, just get off. And then here's the red. I think we should go with the red.
Yeah, the red.
Because you can't really see the white. So I like the tiny ones. I don't know why, but I like the tiny ones.
Because it's a cute little baby.
So there's that one. Don't want that one. I want this one. There's that. And then we can put one right there. Stop it. There we go. Yep, I think that looks cute. Cute, cute. Okay. There we go. So, Bree, you're late to the game, so you didn't get to see this. So I'm going to show you, now that we're done with all of our boxes. Let me clean this up really fast though, because knowing my luck, I will move something, all that stuff will just go flying. Because it's happened before.
Mama speaks from experience.
I do. That's why I know I have to put that away, because otherwise, oy. Mess, 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 mess. Okay, there's that. So we have, I'm going to have to zoom that back out. There we go. Sorry for the pit, but here we go. So we've got this box, and then this is the original. So you've got the 3 boxes, and well, it's magnetized, very strong magnets. So you've got a whole box, the hidden magnet here and a hidden magnet here, and then it holds 5 little lint balls. Or actually tomorrow, because I said this one has gingerbread latte on it, so I was like, how cool would it be to put a couple of little cured cups in there? But it's not wide enough for the cup, so I'm going to come back with more measurements tomorrow so that we can figure out the right size box for the cured cups, because there's enough wiggle room here to where we could widen that up probably just a little bit, who knows. And then
She said,
excuse me,
Bree says, oh my goodness.
so and then we have this one excuse me, that has the hidden magnets, and then it also has a card. Good gravy. I think it's just dry in here.
She says, great project.
So, and then this one doesn't have a card on the back, but I was like, after I was doing it, and I thought, as you can tell, this one doesn't have a magnet. This was my very first one I ever made. But I was like, you could put, for this one, you could fill it with marshmallows. Got to get all the marshmallows, because we have like, he has his little cuppas, you know. So you could put marshmallows in here, and then just make a pocket, like if you had a Swiss Miss. Excuse me, a hot cocoa Swiss Miss. You could put the pocket on the back with the Swiss Miss, and then have that full of marshmallows. I thought that would be super cute. Or you could put like half marshmallows and then put like half candy canes, the little baby candy canes.
Oh, that would be cute.
I think that would be super duper cute. So, but oh my gosh, it's almost 8 o'clock.
Oh my.
I still have to make dinner for my family.
There was no turkey taken out.
Okay, so we might be making some other kind of dinner. Who knows? So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. All the measurements are down below. And let's see. I will see everybody next Sunday. So I hope you had a good time. I had a really good time. I had a great time meeting. Is everybody, who's all still in here?
I don't know. It says there's
You don't know?
now.
Okay. So, but if you're still in here, was it Elisa?
I think so.
So, it was great meeting you, and I hope you everybody enjoyed the tutorial. It was great meeting Becky. Becky was new too. So, McDonald's. Brie. Girl, we're right here, man. We're right here. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm really happy that we have the studio set up and everything's nice and bright. You guys can see. And I still got to work with the camera a little bit, but we're working on it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I was just really, I'm loving the new everything. So I hope you had a great time, and I will see you, me and Meadow will see you next week. Okay, next Sunday, 4:30. See you there, Bree. Bye, everybody.